Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to see you all. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Andi Indri Fitriyani, and today I will talk about countable noun. Okay, the first is the introduction. What is a noun? Noun is a word that names a person, place, thing, or idea. The example is teacher, school, apple, and happiness. Okay, the next is definition. A countable noun is a noun that can be counted. You can use numbers with it, and it has both singular and plural forms. The example is one apple, two apples, a book, three books, and etc. The next is characteristic of countable noun. The first one is can be singular or plural. The second one is can use number. The third is use a or an with singular forms. And the last is use many, a few, or some with plural forms. The next is example of countable noun. In the first one is people and animals. The example is student, teacher, cat, dog, and etc. And the object, the example is pen, chair, bottle, phone, and etc. And the last is food items. The example is egg, apple, sandwich, and cookie. Here is the sentences examples. The first one is I have a cat. The second is she has two brothers. The third is they bought some sandwiches. The the fourth is he doesn't have many friends, and the last is how many students are in the room. Here's how to use countable noun in sentences. The first one is singular. The example is I have a car and she wants an orange. In plural sentences, the first one is we saw three birds and he has some pencils. Here I quantifiers for countable noun. The first one is many. The example is I don't have many friends. The second is a view. The example is he broke a few cupcakes. And the last is some. The example is they bought some books. Okay, here is the summary in presentation. The first one is countable nouns are things we can count. The second is they have singular and plural forms. The third is use a and some, many, a few, and several. And the last is knowing how to use them correctly improves your grammar and communication. Thank you, everyone.